call me Master Zen cause I'm a flicky bands.
You see stupid title, bro. No wasting time. Let's get into it, man. No wasting time.
Blah blah. Gigguk likes Isekai.
I am shocked.
Nigga, who? Nigga.
I want you to. Blah blah. Gigguk likes Isekai.
Okay, all seriousness. What the fuck is he saying?
Blah blah. Gigguk likes Isekai.
I am shocked.
I want you to cast your mind back for a bit. No, wait.
That's like, hey man, that's a good anime.
FIFA. It's summer holiday in 8th grade and you've just discovered anime. Mirai Nikki is close to peak. Akame Kill was the most tragic thing you'd ever seen. That scene where Kirito gets his second sword and shouts out, "Starburst or Stream!" was the goddamn coolest thing you'd ever seen, because of course it was. You were 13. Everything was cool. You didn't care about character development. You didn't think about story structure. You heard a quote like, "I'm a gamer. Not because I don't have a life, but because..." but because I choose to have many. And you thought to yourself, damn, that's deep. I'm a gamer. Were you cringe? Hell yeah you were, but you know what? You enjoyed yourself, and that's what's important, even if you can look back and think, God, what was I thinking? But what happens when you find a show that stops trying to run away from that cringe? It embraces the cringe, distills the cringe, knuckles down and envelops you in the edge-fest, high-intensity, full-blown world of cringe you thought you'd grown past and refuses to apologize about it.
I need more power.
You get the Eminence in Shadow. Anime has been absolutely killing it lately. 2022 was not only full of surprises, but shows that push the boundary of anime. Modern classics that stamps their mark on the scene and will stick with us for years to come. Eminence in Shadow is not one of those shows. This is...
Okay. Please, bro. I hope someone sees this video or something and already seen this anime. Please answer me this question. In Eminence of Shadow, yeah, this anime. The goofball, like, he flicked the towel and he, like, I don't know how to even demonstrate. Bro, he had a towel and he flicked it, then it came like this, whatever. I bet, bro, you know what the hell I'm talking about. Him doing that was weird. I don't understand why was he doing that. But I was like, alright, fuck it, it is what it is. But the question is, why did the female that, I don't know what her name is, the character, why did she do that? Is she getting like turned on doing that? I don't know, cause she did that shit too. I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, I hope you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's weird me trying to demonstrate what the hell happened.
Every 14-year-old teenage angsty fantasy turned up to 11. It's edgy, it's horny. It might well just be the new king of trashy isekai, and it's by far the most goddamn fun I've had in the genre for years. ReZero, Slime, Mushoku Tensei, all brilliant shows we've gotten in the past few years that absorb you into that intricate world and have shown us how truly great isekai can be. If these three shows are the
Did I watch ReZero? Nah, I haven't watched it. Oh, I'm left with ReZero. I gotta watch ReZero. The Slime, I already got it on my PC, so it's gonna be lit on, folks. I hope he doesn't spoil, but fuck it now. Gotta put the work before pleasure sometimes. I'm talking about YouTube, so if I gotta react to a video about a recap about the anime I haven't watched, I gotta watch the recap first. But because the reaction, because it's gonna be better. That's what I think, bro. I can't, for me personally, bro, if I were to watch an anime and I finish it, then I have to watch a recap, like for you doing a reaction to it, a recap reaction. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm trying to say, bro. The reaction, or like, bro, the video is gonna be ass, because I already know the anime. I already know what happened here, this and that. The only thing that could like make me like find the video entertaining is if the nigga who made the video, like the video is funny. The nigga is funny. Maybe he points out things that I didn't realize about like the show or like in the show. Other than that, yeah. At the same time, it's like, shit, damn, I can't even watch anime no more, because I'm doing YouTube. I gotta react to the recaps they drop about the trending anime, whatever. The problem is that I gotta look at the recaps. I can't watch the anime because the reaction is going to be much more entertaining when I don't know the anime. Cause yeah, man.
3-star Michelin meals of isekai. This is Eminence in Shadow, and this is me.
Ooh, delicious.
But how did Eminence?
At the same time, it's like understandable. I be getting pissed off because they be giving this man like subliminal messages like, bro, come on, they're fuck. But the nigga doesn't want to fuck, and I keep forgetting that this is not a hentai. For me, it's not a hentai anime or whatever how to call it. I don't know. Like obviously, this is not that type of show where like they finna be finna go crazy. Feel me, going crazy, whatever. But they be pissing me off like, damn, bro, at least like. Can you at least get some cheeks at least, man? Damn.
Does Shadow get me to embrace the cringe? Gigguk, do you fantasize about getting hit by a truck? Is this another case of me having isekai brain rot? No, okay, I haven't forgotten what good anime is. I still remember my best of 2022 anime list. I still remember Chainsaw Man. Speaking of which, Chainsaw Man itself is having a collaboration with today's sponsor, Nikkei.
Cool.
Huh?
That's right, this video is sponsored by Nikkei, and we're working with them this month to let you all know about the hottest crossover this year as Nikkei and Chainsaw Man are working together for the first time.
Yeah, bro, we gonna have to skip past the sponsor, but hey, man, get your money though. We finna skip.
I know what you're thinking, but look, it's been 1 whole year since my last isekai video on this channel, and the tax has to be paid. White girls have true crime, Gigguk has bullshit isekai, but contrary to popular belief, I don't just blindly recommend every trashy isekai that airs every season. And before you go, yo, that's cap, this is my face when I'm saying it. Look at this serious face. Do you see how deathly serious I am taking this? I would never mislead you on something like this. This is a show that won't go down as a classic of anime. It doesn't have a lot in common with the isekai greats like Mushoku Tensei.
Why'd you turn off my monitor, man?
You see what happens in it, and it's like... Well, see, Mushoku Tensei is more like... The plot goes like this. Sid Kagano is a man obsessed with... But unfortunately, he gets hit by a truck and dies. Reborn in a fantasy world, he continues his pursuit of power. A secret organization, Shadow...
Hold on, let me check myself. Bro, I'm a black man. It doesn't matter, bro. I'm not even making it easier because I got the hoodie on, bro. It is what it is. It's cold as fuck, bro. Yes, we got winter in Africa. It's not always hot. What the hell is this man talking about?
Dies. Reborn in a fantasy world, he continues his pursuit of power. A secret organization, Shadow and so begins the story. The organization fights completely unaware. I give up. The big issue I've had when trying to talk about the show to anyone is that as soon as I open my mouth to explain anything that happens, I instantly lose anyone listening because everything that comes out of my mouth sounds fucking stupid. Because it is fucking stupid. The main point of this show is that Sid makes up the most dumb, convoluted, fanfiction.net, Tumblr-ass plot developments he can think up on the spot, and it turns out to be true. The man has no investment in the people around him and what's going on. He's just role-playing his perfect isekai power fantasy story, and everyone in the
But I don't know, to me it's entertaining, bro.
world is forced to dance to his tune. On one side, he's Shadow, incarnation of vengeance, entity of the night, slayer of pussy. The man fucks with...
Nah, bro, he don't be doing that, bro. That last one, he don't be doing that.
Out losing his virginity because he never loses. Shadow is a man who based their entire personality over listening to My Chemical Romance once. This is what people who shopped at Hot Topics saw in their mind's eye. Shadow is the type of guy who would say,
You know why they call it the Dead Sea?
why?
Because I killed it.
But on the flip side, he's plain old Sid Kagano, a guy devoted to being an invisible background character who won't stand out, won't attract attention, chasing his dream to be the ultimate real...
Not fucking no bitches. Nah, he's not holeless. Yeah, that's the only thing he got.
Real-life NPC, which...
Hey guys, I'm in New York City just hanging out.
Honestly, isn't that hard to do nowadays? The thing is, people refuse to break character no matter what. And I really mean, no matter what. His sister gets kidnapped and tortured. His school is the target of a terrorist attack. There are classmates getting murdered around him left and right. And the first thing that goes through his mind is, alright boys, it's NPC time. How can I give myself the most pathetic death possible? As Shadow, he will literally commit to robbing a grand piano only to transport it to an underground cave.
Just to have a nice... flick for the Instagram.
So he can ominously play it with the lights beaming down for the ultimate edgelord look. The man is more dedicated to his role than Jake Paul is to playing an asshole. He could give Daniel Day-Lewis a run for his money in his commitment to method acting. Oh, okay, so this is like a parody of Isekai? Kinda. Comedy is subjective. Is a phrase people use when they're about to say they don't find something funny. Eminence Shadow has some decent jokes here and there, though it can be hit or miss. Sometimes it'll do this thing where it will spell out this overused trope and pass it off as a joke, which is something I've always despised, but sometimes it can play around with our expectations in amusing ways. We've all watched that scene where the main character accidentally goes in the hot spring, sees the girl, she goes, hentai, gets angry, blah, blah, blah. All right, here's what happens with Sid. Barges into hot spring. It's the girl's hot spring. Doesn't acknowledge the girl. Flexes his pee-pee. Refuses to elaborate further. Leaves.
I hope he gonna show that scene what I'm talking about. Bro. Yeah, there's a scene like this, but he smacks the towel. I don't know against his.
This is a show that is not afraid to play around with tropes we're familiar with and subvert our expectations to varying degrees of success. But what I found more impressive, and a hell of a lot more amusing, is how hard it commits to its own bullshit act. It makes fun of itself while doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling the fuck down on all the
Hold on, bro. I gotta turn on the lights because it's too dark. This little webcam light is not doing justice. I'm gonna be back. Did you fucking pause or not? Like what? Aha! You see my sexy ass. So let's get into the video.
Cheesy, cringe-ass quadrupling the fuck down on all the cheesy, cringe-ass moments we roll our eyes at in your typical trashy power fantasy isekai. Beyond being a straight-up parody, it's just entirely self-aware. You find yourself not taking the show too seriously, then end up being completely invested in all the dumb shit that ends up happening. They say that love and hate are two halves of the same coin, but Eminence in Shadow proves that the exact same thing is true with cringe and cool. Because what happens when you take all those cringe scenes that would only appeal to an edgy 13-year-old, distill it, rev up the stupidity to 100, does it somehow become cool again? This is what Eminence in Shadow asks, and I think there's one scene that encapsulates everything this show's about. So if you don't want to be spoiled for episode 5, just skip ahead. Sid has always been obsessed with becoming powerful. In his past life, he was already pretty OP. The man dedicated himself to being Batman without all the fancy gadgets. He had trained enough to take down any thug he encountered. But so what? No matter how much a mortal can train, there are still limits to what you can achieve.
Yeah.
What if he went up against a firing squad? What if someone dropped a nuclear bomb on you? No matter how much you develop...
Every time bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Why the hell, the title doesn't say it's a review of the anime. Man, I don't care, bro. Every time he says it's like, he's like, I'm a nuclear or something, I'm a nuclear, bro. Hey, bro, if you watch the anime, you'll know what I'm talking about. It be tough, I'm not gonna lie. Every scene, every time he says, I'm a nuclear or I'm a bomb, it be tough, man.
Your muscles, hone your mind, perfected your skills. If someone comes along with a nuclear bomb, you'd be instantly vaporized. Or so he thought. Because, reincarnated in a new world, he refused to give up on his dream. There was still a height he had yet to attain. So, after years upon years of training, he arrived at but a single solution. That's right. If I don't want to be vaporized by a nuclear explosion, I must simply become the nuke.
I am atomic.
Why you fuck it up, bro? Oh, maybe that's the sub audio. Yeah, but I only want dub. The dub sounds better. It sounds goofy. I am atomic. It sounds like it's like an Asian man trying to speak English, but that's literally what it is. But I don't know.
I am atomic.
That was ass, bro. The dub is better right there. Ah, goodness. Like, it makes you forget, like, bro, you watching a goofy anime, bro. Hold on.
What the fuck did I just watch? What is this? Why did he say atomic in Times New Roman? Why is this so entertaining? This doesn't try to differentiate itself from a typical power fantasy isekai. This fully commits to being the power fantasy isekai, then goes 10 steps further beyond what is necessary. He is stupidly OP. He's never in any real danger. He'll say cringe lines and pass them off as the coolest thing ever said. You think other isekai protagonists specialize in having their own harem? Well, not only does every influential figure happen to be a cute girl who of course ends up falling for him, but he's goddamn built an entire shadow organization with 0 boys allowed. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, Epsilon, Eta, Zeta, Sigma. The man's created his own harem institute of hundreds, not dozens, hundreds of superpowered waifus that end up amassing so much wealth and power that they end up influencing the world stage. And he did this by complete accident. But the best part of all this is having to see everyone in the world take Sid's bullshit role-playing 100% seriously. This is a fully functioning fantasy land with nations vying for power, secret organizations manipulating the global politics. Characters are in a life or death struggle to defend the homeland they so love, and then along comes this dude. Countries pour their resources into figuring out what exactly is Shadow Garden, who's in it, what do they want, what are their goals and motivations, how does their presence affect the world, and meanwhile Sid's just there like, hee Shadow Man save power. Everyone is playing Game of Thrones while Sid is playing Dungeons and Dragons, except he is every dungeon master's worst nightmare. Someone who just makes shit up as he goes along, breaks every rule of the game, ignores the big shiny thing that is shouting, this is the plot, but is incapable of rolling anything but nat 20. And so everything he ends up doing has real consequences to the world around him. A lot of people have compared this to Overlords, but I think this is actually closer to Isekai One Punch Man, and I'm gonna be honest, part of the reason I'm making this video is because I'm praying that this doesn't stop at just 2 seasons. Yeah, I'm excited to get more of the Isekai greats, but for the love of God, give me 5 more double Big Mac meals of this, please.
Come on,
Emergency
man.
Shadow is a series that should not work, but somehow it does. This is what happens when every single person working on an anime absolutely understands the assignment. It's a series which gives absolutely zero fucks in being cringy, edgy, or childish. Sid is a man who laughed so hard it became reality, but the more you
My biggest thing is like, bro, is he finally gonna choose a shawty that he actually fucks with? And Piper stupid ass, like, come on, man, damn.
the more you get sold on his bullshit. It throws at you every trope, every cliche, every eye-rolling corny line you've ever heard in your life, and you end up eating that shit up like it's the first time you've ever seen an anime. This is what happens when you reach the peak of trashy, entertaining isekai, and I don't know what more it can do to reach even greater heights.
I don't want to be the last boss. I want to be the one in the story who operates from the shadows. The Eminence in Shadow.
Okay, now it's perfect. Hey guys. What the fuck was that? Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video.
Hey, man. Immaculate video, but I gotta go, man. It's getting nighttime in here. I gotta... Nah, you don't have to know what I gotta do. I'm going.
Call me Master Zen, cause I'm a flick the bands.